What is up guys, Westside Gamer here. Today I'm going to show you my vinyl record collection of 2017. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Now, this has been a very anticipated video for a lot of people for me to do on my channel, because a lot of people wanted me to do this video, but I have been telling them it's been such a hard video for me to make. So today I'm going to try and make this video again and see how it turns out, because it kind of will get a little bit hectic because I have 70 records in total. Like, I thought I had like 100. I told like a few people I had like 100 records in the comment section, but I have a total of 70 records, right, in my collection. So it's going to be kind of hard to show them all on the one shot, pretty much. So what I did was, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you all my tupac collection first, because tupac takes a majority of my vinyl record collection. And then I'll show you all the other ones afterwards, like Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and so on and so on. So this is some of the tupac records I have, and obviously I'll keep showing you more. Like, I'll cut the video, I'll take these ones away, and I'll show you more of my tupac collection. So that's kind of how I'll do it. Now, I don't know if it'll be all in one video, but if it's not, it'll be kind of separated into two videos. So I'll just do what's easiest and what's best and what's more efficient, pretty much. So let's get started. I'll kind of do this in chronicle order for tupac. I got Tupacalypse Now, right? Tupacalypse Now, such a classic album right here, you know, got all these familiar songs in the back. I actually did a video on this, a separate video kind of showcasing this and reviewing this on the channel, so I won't kind of review this right next. I'll kind of just show you my collection, because I don't want to make this video like an hour long, whatever. So this is my Tupacalypse Now vinyl record, right? They recently did reissue this, right? Which is why I was able to go and get it, because before it was just so expensive. It was like £300, £200, you know, and people who collect vinyl records understand how expensive old records are. Some of them are. So I'm so glad they reissued this, and to have this in my collection. But such a classic Tupac album right here. Next we'll go to my Above the Rim ones, right? Now this is the next Tupac record I have, right? Is Above the Rim, right? I love the soundtrack so much. It's a mix of R&B and rap in it, so I like it a lot. So you can see that mixture right over there. So I really did enjoy listening to it. I'm so glad I did manage to get the vinyl record version right here. That's what it looks like on the inside. Now, if you've not watched the Above the Rim movie, right, I highly suggest you go and watch that, because it's such a sick movie it is, and I really liked it a lot. I actually did an unboxing video of the DVD as well on my channel, so check that out on my playlist. I'll link it down below. I also have a single right here for the Above the Rim soundtrack. Now this kind of features two unreleased songs that weren't on this soundtrack. It has a song Pain by Tupac and Loyal to the Game, the original version, not the Eminem version, the original one, as you see right there. But the song Regulate is on the actual soundtrack, but they do give you a different version right here. They give you the jamming mix and they give you a radio mix right here. So that's kind of what you get in the single right over here. But these two songs are so sick. But Pain, man, that song is so deep, man. Honestly, I don't know why they didn't put it on the actual soundtrack. And it was actually featured on the actual movie. So I wonder why they didn't put it on the actual soundtrack. But at least I got the single right here. Next we got the I Get Around vinyl record right here. Got this one. It's got the single I Get Around from the classic album Strictly. Now, I've not actually got that album yet, so that's why it's not here. I'm definitely going to try and pick that up, but it's been so expensive, the prices and everything like that, so that's why I've not picked up yet. But over here we've got I Get Around and Nothing But Love. You got these two songs in here, and the song I Get Around, man, I would say definitely such a classic song, you know. Against the World, like, this is a special album right here. I actually did an individual review of this record on my channel. So this album, Tupac was going through a lot in this time period, you know. That false rape charge was on him. He got shot 5 times. So the mentality is a little bit different. It's kind of going into Tupac's feelings of how he felt at that time. We've got songs like If I Die Tonight, Me Against the World, the song Outlaw, Can You Get Away. He got songs like that. He's got a song singing about his mum right here, Dear Mama. He goes really deep in this album. And he was going through a lot during this time period. And also after that album was dropped, we go to the classic All Eyes on Me album, man. The classic All Eyes on Me album. This album is so sick, it is. You know, this is Tupac's double CD album, right? And if I'm not mistaken, this is the first double CD hip-hop album that was ever put out there. So Tupac did that, and he made 2 separate CDs. You got songs like Ambitions as a Writer, All About You, Got My Mind Made Up, Two of America's Most Wanted, I Ain't Mad At You, you know. It's kind of a more upbeat Tupac album. It's not like Me Against the World, it's not Tupacalypse Now, it's not Thug Life. It's more of an upbeat Tupac album, kind of a party type kind of album with songs like California Love in there. Now this is the original one, which was first press released in 1996. Just seeing this video on this vinyl record, right? I'll leave it on the annotations over there or in the description. Also, I've got these two singles from the All Eyes on Me album. I've got California Love, which is such a sick song. I got the song I Ain't Mad at You over here with a few extra songs from the All Eyes on Me album. So I've got these two singles right here. The album, right? The 7 Day 3D album, it's like an underground kind of hip hop type album. And you know, it's a more darker type war theme kind of going in this album because he pretty much wanted to show like who he had problems with. Because when Hit 'Em Up dropped, people thought like he had problems with everyone in the East Coast, but that was not right because he didn't have problems with everyone, it was just certain people. And this album, he wanted to clarify who he had problems with. So that's pretty much what he wanted to do with this album. And he wanted to make this a mixtape for the street. You know, it wasn't meant to be a big worldwide release like it was. He wanted to make his One Nation album his big worldwide release album, but unfortunately that wasn't, you know, released, and they released this as a big worldwide release album after Tupac passed away. It's different from all his different albums, from All Eyes on Me, Me Against the World. It's so different it is, you know. That's 7 Day 3D. A couple of Tupac singles right here. We've got Toss It Up from the 7 Day 3D album right here. So over here I got Tupac in his own words. Vinyl record, you can kind of see that. Kind of got some tribute, it's kind of a mix of tribute songs and interviews by Tupac over here. So also got the original version of Running with Tupac and Biggie, the original version, not the Eminem version, the OG version, right? I've got all the different versions in this record right here. So this is so sick. I'm so glad I managed to pick this up on Amazon. I think I did pick up from. So over here, I've got some singles from the One Nation album right here. So these are the two singles I have from the One Nation album. But the only problem with these singles are the quality is not too good on them. They're kind of rough mixes of the song, but at least I have the songs on vinyl record anyway. So, and obviously I've got Tupac and Snoop Dogg, the Wanted Dead or Alive single, which is from the Gridlock soundtrack over here. Now this was actually meant to be on Snoop Dogg's Dogfather album, but they took it off, right? And they put it on the soundtrack over here. And you kind of got some few other singles from Tupac over here. You got Never Had a Friend Like Me. We got 8 Mile Road and Life's a Traffic Jam. So kind of got all these songs in this single right here. So what we'll do now is I'm going to move to all the other Tupac vinyl records I have. So I'll kind of switch it and show all the next vinyl records I have. Right, next we'll go to all the rest of the Tupac vinyl records I have, right? So I've also got the Tupac Greatest Hits vinyl record. As I said in my review video of this, it's a good mixture of all Tupac's songs all across all his different various albums right here. And it is a gatefolding one, as you can see. So if you're a new Tupac fan or you don't have this in your collection, it's a good mixture of all his songs. I do have a single from this vinyl record right here. I've got the song Changes right here. They always play the song in the radio all the time because it's such a motivational song, you know, to have. Classic song right here, Changes. Death Row Greatest Hits, volume number 1, the original one. And I do have volume number 2 right here, so you can kind of see that. Now, I did do a boxing video on the channel of the remastered one, but this is the original one. The difference between the original one and the remastered one is the remastered one has both of these records all on the one record, whereas it's separated it across 2 different records. So they're pretty much the same, but they just separated it across 2 different records. So that's pretty much your difference right here. So it kind of shows you the best of the Death Row era of their songs, you know, pretty much. So you have some Tupac songs in here, Dr. Dre, Lady of Rage, Snoop Dogg, you know. You have all those artists in there pretty much showcasing all their greatest hits. So I do have the Tupac and the Outlaws Still I Rise vinyl record. I did manage to find this, right? It was really hard to find, but I managed to find it on eBay for about £20, which is not bad, okay? That was actually a pretty good price right here. And there is some songs I really do enjoy in here, but some of the songs they should have kept the original, you know, like the song Black Jesus, You Could Be Touched, you know, You All Don't Know Us, Tattoo Tears, you know, but the songs that I can, you know, jam to, High Speed, The Good Die Young, you know, As the World Turns, you know, you've got songs like this in it, so it's not a bad album, right? Here I got the Tupac Are You Still Down vinyl record. Now this is my favourite post-mortem Tupac album. As I said in my review video, is pretty much everything was kept original, and Johnny J did an amazing job, you know, mixing down the whole album and, you know, keeping all the tracks kind of pure and original, you know, not remastered or anything like that. But so don't get put off because it's a post-mortem album. Definitely pick this up because you need this in your collection. Over here I've got the Tupac Better Days vinyl record, you know, it's another post-mortem Tupac album right here with a lot of Tupac unreleased material. He did pretty much remix, but They did keep some original right here, but this is what this record looks like on the inside. You can kind of see that right there. So it's a nice gatefolding vinyl record. So that's the Tupac Better Days vinyl record. Tupac Until the End of Time vinyl record, which is a good post-mortem album, because there's some songs they kept original and there's some songs they remix, you know, but that's the Tupac Until the End of Time vinyl record, and that's what it looks like on the inside. So I like the gatefolding vinyl records a lot because the presentation is really nice of them, and you have a lot of nice artwork to look at, you know, in the inside when you're playing your record. So that's pretty sick, guys. That's the Tupac Until the End of Time record. So over here we've got the single from the Until the End of Time vinyl record, Later to My Unborn. You can kind of see some of the tracks on the back right there. And that's pretty much it. I also do have Tupac The Prophet vinyl record. It's kind of like a greatest hits type album with a lot of Tupac's kind of best songs in here, you know, at the death row time period. And you can kind of see that on the back right there. You can kind of see songs from 7 Day Theory, the All Eyes on Me album right there. It shows you kind of a wee bio of Tupac on the back over here. And over here it just shows you all your track lists right here. So it's such a sick record to have, right? And alongside this, I did pick up the Dr. Dre version of this because there's 3 of them. Keep in mind, there's a Dr. Dre one, there's a Tupac one, and there's a Snoop Dogg one, which I've not picked up just yet. But the Dr. Dre one looks like this. It's pretty much like a greatest hits of Dr. Dre, as you can see on the back of some of his best songs during the death row era. You know, try and find the Snoop Dogg one to add to my collection right here. So I do have the Tupac Resurrection vinyl record, which is the soundtrack to the documentary which was put out. The soundtrack is not bad because it is like full of Tupac's original material, but it has like a few remixes, like the Eminem version of Running in there. It also has a remix with 50 Cent in there, but it's not a bad record, right? And I managed to pick this up from Amazon for only about £20. So this wasn't too bad, the price, you know. £20 this was. Right here. And over here I got Tupac and the Outlaws, a single from the Still I Rise vinyl record. Got Baby Don't Cry right here. Got 2 versions of that on this record. And now that we've done all the Tupac vinyl records, right, now I'll switch up and show you all my other records right now. Right, here's the next set of records I have, right, to show you guys. So I got the NWA Straight Outta Compton record. Had to have this in my collection. I still need to get all the other NWA records to add this to my collection, but it's such a classic record right here. Straight Outta Compton. Over here I've got the Michelle Lee album right here, her first debut album, with all the singles over here. So I do like my R&B a lot. I do love my rap, but I also love my R&B.